So in today's session I will divide into three different sections. One is how a user who are not registered or who are not logged in, what is the experience they will get from our website. And the second section will be a logged in user, like our child or mentor member, what is their experience and what are the different functionalities or services we provide. And third section will be the internal users like administrator or maybe treasurer or any communication head, PR head, the internal users who will manage the entire platform. What is their experience? So I'm just sharing the screen. So I hope you can see my screen.
Yeah, Divas.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, we
Okay.
can.
So now this is our website, mychildren.org. So this can be come here directly, or if somebody Google search My Children Foundation, so he gets, just 1 minute. Okay, so this is our thing, My Children Foundation, and you will, so I can go here, My Children Foundation as well. Okay. Now from here, I am already logged in. So for an example, I log out. So this is the experience, this is the navigation, everything. A person who is not logged in, he will get it. So first of all, this is our home page. So our vision statement and mission statement. And then there is a how we do it. In this section, we briefly talked about that there are 3 steps: identification of child, connect to a mentor, and then meet the last mile. That means how we will basically serve the child, the disbursement, then material or service, or how we are educating them, creating the awareness. Typically, this is the change agent does. Okay. But very important thing is, if anybody wants to understand it, you can get an overview here. You just send this link to anybody to see the entire presentation. So this presentation is a very detailed presentation. You can download and you can pick some slides, and then you can create your own and share with the person depending on the persona or what details he is looking for. So this is a very detailed session, who we are. I will update based on the office bearers identified. I will update, and again I will upload a new version. Okay. So this actually talks about, and then overview that here from our children, all the videos. So a person will get a very holistic view that what are the different roles, and the roles, what are the difference between two, all the different roles like child or mentor member, what is the difference, what kind of commitment you need, what is the primary role, everything. So they can understand it very well. And why us, full transparency, lower running cost. So these are already there in our website. But if you want to share to somebody that how it basically works and what we do and what is our credential, you can easily share this, and then kind of demo, okay, detailed demo that what is the experience a person get. Okay. So I'm not going through this document because I will go through the entire system separately. So now let us go again. So this is the how we do it, connect, mentor, all those. Then from our children here, you can hear what our children's directly talking about, and then there is a link called Hear Them All. So in this page, all the children who recorded the videos can be seen. And also we are uploading these videos in the YouTube, so that in our YouTube channel. So that is also another very important aspect. Okay. Now, and here also you can just open, you can just make a full screen and then here. So you can run from any place. Okay. Now, why us? Again, we are explaining that same information is also there in the deck. And these are explanations, some screenshot. They can see that what do we mean by we are fully transparent. Okay. Summary of a child, all for a particular child, the mentor can understand all the documents, everything, all the information are exposed. Then who are the children need support? These are the children we are supporting, but they need a mentor, for an example. So now these are the recommended randomly picked. Okay, and you can start supporting. I want to support, and that can be done, or you can move to explore other children directly there, and then you can get all the different children whom need a mentor, who needs support. Okay, so for an example, somebody interested on this child, so he can check the details, and then it will give a summarized version of the child. Okay, and then performance, it has lot of things, but a summary. And then if he is interested, then he can go to the public profile to check. Okay, and all the details again he can check, but public profile definitely, because of confidentiality of personal information, very limited information will be available. Okay, and now for an example, if I want to support this Mobasar Ali, then I can say I want to support. Then a pop-up will be given, and you can basically write your name, then email, mobile, and submit. And immediately our internal person, admin or someone, in this case, the Sudipto Kumar Maiti, he is the child onboarding lead, he will get a notification that will be configured. Now let us move forward to the home page again. So in this home page, all the summarize, every information is there in the home page. From there, you can navigate. Now this is the donation page. You can donate directly, and that's it. And you can put a comment also. For an example, Shayantani put a comment. Now this is home page. Now in Be Our Family, there are roles you can play. Register with us. So if somebody wants to understand different roles, he can get details that what are the different roles in detail, and what is the commitment we are making. For an example, mentor, what kind of cash flow outflow commitment required, and he can say be a mentor, and then he or she will go to the registration page for a mentor. In case of member, donor, change agent, volunteer, all the descriptions are there. And again, there is a comparison, because people sometimes don't understand or want to understand what is the difference, basic difference between mentor and member, or member or donor. So that is basically explained here. Okay, now register with us. So here directly you can go to any roles, or you can go via this role, this navigation. But if you say that okay, I will go to child, so this is very important. In every places, we usually say this portion very important. One document can serve multiple purpose. Do not upload same document at multiple places. So address proof, photo ID proof, age proof, everything might be covered for the child for other. So if one document is serving multiple purpose, don't need to upload multiple documents or the same document multiple times. So these this kind of mistake is being done. So whenever you talk to any child or any whoever is registering, please highlight that for any kind of registration, you don't have to upload same document or multiple document for the multiple purpose if a single document serves. So this is very common sense, but still it happens. Okay, so for a registration of child, another very important thing is star marks means this is a mandatory thing. So the first section, there is some mandatory things. Rest of the things are almost not mandatory. You can, after registration, only mandatory thing is the terms and condition at the end. Rest of the portion, the second portion is not mandatory at the time of registration. You can quickly register with the email ID, that is sacrosanct, mandatory, and your name and the password. So your name, this is very important, name of the person who is basically filling up the form. So this, in case of child, maybe child is not doing or parent is not doing, somebody can report a child who has a very high potential, he or she can do that. So we need his information, because otherwise we will not understand, or if we need more information. So this is very important, who is basically filling up that particular form or reporting the child or applying for the child. So this is very important. So I'm just highlighting, and rest of the things are very straightforward. We don't need any explanation as such. Very important thing is, some of the thing is, for an example, annual family income, and you can see the description or help what it means. If you basically hover your on that particular question mark, you can get the details, what it means. For an example, proof of economic condition. So what are the different documents you can give? Typically, you can get an income certificate from local authority, government authority, like councillor or BDO. You can get that income certificate, which will be okay. You can supplement some of the picture, for an example, your picture of house, all those. So all the explanation is there. And if you need any subsequent help, then there is a help area also, and this video will be recorded also, so that that is very clear. Or you can basically go to the contact us for additional details to directly talk to us or email us. So let's go to another mentor. Mentor, member, donor, volunteer is very easy to fill up. It is just mandatory information is email, mobile, because we need to contact them sometimes, and we expect that somebody who is serious about to become a mentor, he will or she will share the mobile number and also password. That's it. Rest of the things are basically optional. But after registering, you can log in and upload. But we always request, please upload a profile image that looks much more better in your profile, and give some more details that how you hear about us, what tell about yourself, so that we also understand what skill set you are bringing, so that we can use or leverage that skill set later on as well. So mentor is very easy, and you can basically go back to roles you can play. So whenever you are sharing to anybody, if he wants to understand what other roles are available, he can basically check it. So now let's go for member, for an example. In case of member, very important point is, this is also very simple, similar to mentor. Only difference is that you have to basically agree with this, because from member, as you know, we collect minimum contribution, annual minimum contribution of 6,000. That means monthly 500, or USD 120, that we collect to basically create a donation pool or corpus to serve all the children who are yet to get a mentor, and also cover some of the operational cost. So that is it. Otherwise, it is very similar. But one important aspect is the type. So for an example, in case of mentor, if you see, there is something called type. So it could be individual, it could be organization. For an example, any CSR, part of CSR, a organization can become a mentor and can serve 10 children. For an example, they can become a mentor for 10 children, or a group. For an example, there is a group of friends. They can say, okay, we are 7 friends, will serve 3 children collectively. So they will donate based on their own capacity, and they can form a group. So all the options are available, and based on the organization, for an example, if I click that organization, then additional details is asked for, or whether I'll click the group, then group name, group code, activity, some more information is required. Okay, otherwise it is similar. Now, if we go to donor, donor is also very simple, and we always encourage to become a member rather than donor, because there are lot of additional benefits from both sides, donor and also from our side, because member is more committed than donor. Donor is purely occasional, primarily the purpose. And here also you can see there could be individual and organization. Donor cannot be a group or something like that, because we have to give a donation receipt. All the legalities also very important. Otherwise, it is same. If you go to volunteer, volunteer doesn't have any financial obligation, anything. But here, important thing is we ask that how did you hear about us? How can you contribute? That is very important part. That if you have a specific skill set, or if you have a passion or something aspiration, you want to do something specific, then you can mention that, and that is very, that we'll try to ally. Okay. And then if you go to change agent is the ground level worker, as you know. So they can basically, we can pay a change agent if they put significant time spent at a grassroots level to enable all these children, family, build the awareness or raise the fund, any work, then the change agent can be paid. But change agent can be non-paid as well. So maybe he will become a change agent organization, but he is basically referring some of the children, just like Narendrapur Ramakrishna Mission is registered as a change agent. Okay, but they are just referring some of the children they used to support, but they are not supporting anymore because of their age or something, and we have started supporting them. Okay. So for an example, if we put organization, then you know all the information has been changed, and there is no gender field. All those things have been already done, but you need additional documents like PAN card, all those details. Okay. And then lastly, who we are. This is also very important. This page will be updated time to time. As of now, all the trustees are listed, but going forward, all the office bearers, if they don't have any problem, we'll put a snapshot of their profile, and some quotation, something about them, to basically give a understanding that who are behind this initiative. That is very important, critical to understand what is their skill set, what they why they are doing it, so their background, that also add value to the overall organization. This is very important. Again, children without mentor, somebody can navigate these children without mentor here, and somebody can look into it, but maybe he is not doing anything. After certain time, it will pop up that maybe you are not supporting, or if he moves forward, then this pop-up comes, okay, not ready to be a mentor, please donate to help us. Or there are some areas of what impact they are creating. So for an example, what our children says, or there is a project, a recent project like Fight COVID-19 Together, just to give them understanding that what work we are doing and how they can create impact. Okay, and this pop-up will be changed. For an example, if we do another project, the recent project will come here. Okay. Now, next portion is here from our children. Again, Be Our Family, part of Be Our Family. This is again a person can navigate here, as I mentioned earlier. And all these pages can be basically shared over Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, everywhere. That option is available. Volunteering internship. This is a job portal for us. We created these two jobs, and I had a discussion with Robo. We'll create a job profile for change agents for fundraising and membership expansion program. Okay, so if you have Any requirement, you can basically create a job profile. So you can go to the more details and then all the details about it. And because the job has been expired, otherwise somebody can apply. Okay, so that is also available. And once application is done, CV has been given, we can contact them directly. Okay. So now these are the be our family part. Then resources, MCF in news. So this is important, that what is our presence. For an example, recently we have done Safe Home at Narendra Ramkrishna Mission. All the details, images of paper where we are mentioned, everything will come here gradually as it goes. Different projects we have done. So fight COVID-19 together. This is a project we did. So all the details, this campaign has been ended, how much we raised, then what is the press release, that same, page, it will go. Then it has the full transparency, what is the fund requirement, calculation, everything, and all the, images, everything will upload. And then another very important thing is all cash donations. So if somebody wants to understand, all cash donations will be listed to reconcile that, okay, my donation has been also considered or not, without putting the name. If you want to see the utilization, then you have to log in. And if you paid, then only you will be able to see the utilization part. So all the expenses we are incurring, and who are the basically how many children are getting impacted, that is also very clearly mentioned, and they can navigate to that profile as well from here. Okay. Then another project, for an example, annual meet 2022. So all the projects will come here. And here as well, this is not a donation relevant. So everything has been mentioned, all the details. So all the projects will come like that if somebody wants to. This is again very important block part. Anybody can write an article, and if it is qualifies like children related, thoughtful, then we'll put it here. So this is a block for us. And now you see, if somebody wants to, for an example, Tutul wrote this little star, so you can click that read more, then you can read it. You can go back again to this enter, leave a comment, everything you can do, or you can go back to that and see another. And Shudev wrote a article, myself wrote. So all these blogs may come in. So even if we don't know a person, the person can write a blog here also. There is a request, I will explain later on. FAQ is very important. So anybody wants to quickly understand, very, very nitty-gritties, he can fast check here. For an example, and search the FAQ also, the mentor related. So if mentor related information I want to understand little bit more, so these are the places where mentor is mentioned, for an example. Or I can go through the entire FAQ. How do you select a child? How can I, be part of this noble cause? Everything, all FAQs available here. And if certain question comes, we will include those explanations so that we don't have to answer too many times. Help documentation. This is again, this video will be created and uploaded here. So, but these are the textual, like how to register a child, for an example. You can go there and there is a detailed explanation how you can register a child. But this needs updation time to time, and also maintain your profile. So next part is the maintain your profile. So you can go there. Okay, the next blog, next help file, all those things, or you can go to the main section again to see the other help. So this will be updated gradually, and we will include some video tutorial as well. Okay. So now like credentials, this is very important. Many a times people ask for 80G certificate, 12A certificate, or PAN. So you don't need to go to any place. You can directly basically send this link to that person. All the credentials, everything So we will do FCRA. That FCRA certificate will be uploaded here as well. Okay. All the financials. For an example, we have audited financial report. 2 reports we have, and we will do another. So these audited financial report we will send member mentor directly for all the users. Actually, we'll send this link, and anybody can come and check these financial reports to give the highest possible transparency. Now request. So these are the requests are basically your whoever non-registered user can request this user. For an example, I have a child who needs a medical help or educational help. I can raise fund for a child. So if I go raise fund for a child, I request a details I can give. For an example, I'm just writing some arbitrary information just to show you whether the relationship with beneficiary, whether I am self, then it should be, if I say self, then it should be more than 18 years. Otherwise, you cannot. You can give a another, or maybe I give this, then address something. I'm just giving some arbitrary information just to show how these things works. So you go to the next. All the sections are explained here also. All the details are there. So beneficiary details. Okay, I am the beneficiary, so I don't have to repeat this. Okay, I go to that. Okay, a custodian is not required because I am more than 18 years, or maybe I am the custodian. Suppose the original requester is the custodian, so I am not required. Otherwise, you have to put beneficiary agrees to conduct this campaign. That is very important. And then next, and then you put campaign title, deadline, target amount, all the details, whether you want to display some of these things, donation raise or donor list, if you want to give, or upload a campaign picture. And then you go to the next portion. Okay, campaign type, it could be a public, private. Public means we will distribute over Facebook everywhere. Private means within the friend circle or relative things, and it will be password protected, that page. Okay, so for an example, public, and detail some portion I'm writing, and then you can go to the next. Okay, and then bank information, everything, and upload a verification document for the bank accounts, accept the terms and condition and submit. And then it will create a campaign request for the child, and we will create a campaign page which can be distributed. In case of private, it will be password protected. In case of public, it will not. Now celebrate with purpose. Again, for any kind of, for an example, we will conduct an event before puja. So that could be initiated by MCF itself. Okay. So here request a first name, last name. If you are logged in, all this information will come. Okay. So occasion type, for example, Annaprashan, birthday, everything, if you change, there will be different fields will come. So for an example, in case of this puja event, we can choose the event, and then you can give all the details of that, and you can say that how many number of guests or what is the minimum donation amount, everything, and upload the a suitable picture. So once we get this celebrate with purpose, we'll create a personalized home page, which can be basically give it to all the guests to donate, and then they can donation receipt, and they can get a kind of card. That card will be handed over in an envelope they can give. So instead of giving gifts or material, this could be an alternative way to the guests that we are celebrating, but let's do something really good. Okay. Now, another thing is publish an article. That is also that blog, as I told, that anybody can write an article. It can be expanded. It can be, any way you can do all those things. And then details of that, upload a feature image. If you have an additional image, you can upload and submit. It's very straightforward. Request a project. If you have anything in mind, a charity project, you can also create a request, and we will consider, and then we can create a project based on that. And leave a comment is kind of, anybody can put some comment, and I would like to contribute as a mentor, member, whoever. it will come to us, and then we'll review and then reach out to that person. Or you may not, but you can put some comments on our initiative, which will be presented, which will be used socially or on our website. So, and these are the agreement. So these are the different requests as a unregistered, not logged in things. Then contact us. This is the place where all the contact information is there. Mainly the general queries. You send the email to this, we'll respond. Otherwise, there are all different channels available. We have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, everything, all Instagram, everything. We have the presence. We'll increase our presence awareness. But there are key contacts also. So currently, I have listed down these 5 key contacts from administration perspective, Rupasri Madam, and this is the email ID already. That email has been created, and child onboarding like Sudipta Kumar Maiti, then accounting disbursement, our treasurer Shubhajit Bhattacharya, and donation, membership, public relationship, all the information. If anybody wants to, contact them, they can contact. But this we will wait it, and we will get your confirmation whether we can basically display on our website publicly or not. After that, it will be presented accordingly. And lastly, the donate button. This is very important to explain. This is the details, that exemption, 80G exemption, and what are the instruction, and this is the bank account also. They can directly fund transfer bank account, but we discourage direct fund transfer or cash deposit to bank account, because we need certain information to give a donation receipt, and legally we need a PAN or Aadhaar. So this PAN number is very important, but if PAN is not available, at least you have to give a Aadhaar number here. So to identify the donor, this is very important from the legality perspective. If somebody already logged in, he can log in and all the details will come automatically if he already has given. Okay. And this is a one-time kind of, but somebody will always encourage the monthly part, because then we call it make charity a habit. Very small amount, but regularly if you give us, then that will give us a certainty that this kind of fund inflow will come, so that we also understand how many children we can support. And here also you can log in, and then this if you do the whole process, then a subscription will be created. So one time it will ask for authentication. So the payment gateway will take authentication from you one time, and then monthly basis the same amount will be charged automatically, but you will get a notification. This can be stopped, cancelled, or renewed anytime whenever you want. But this will help us to reduce the administrative job to remind for a mentor or member or for a donor. And also it will help the donor or mentor to give the amount in a very periodic fashion and easily. He doesn't has to come to and do that. And whenever he wants to stop it, he can stop. There are different options. Automatically you can pick, or you can give a custom amount also. To give a custom amount, you have to click any amount and then it will be activated. You can give any amount, or you can go to any particular things. In case of one time also, you have the same option. You can choose, or you can mention any amount as per your wish, but these are some figures to give an indication. Okay. So this is whole, website experience services, whatever you call, from a unregistered, non-logged in user.